Hey, what is happening, everybody? My name is John Denton. Thank you very much for joining me on the channel. And yes, we are continuing the Drake season with the much requested, if you're reading this, it's too late. Mixtape album, not entirely sure. Excited to hear it. Thank you so much for the support so far on the first two Drake album reactions on Take Care and on Nothing Was the Same. Views have been crazy, subs have been crazy, comments have been crazy. So yeah, excited to go into this. A lot of people saying it's his best work. Don't know. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, turn on notifications if you'd like to know when I'm uploading, follow me on socials, like the video, all of that YouTube stuff. Just a quick one, without the support of the amazing patrons, I can't continue to do reactions because the labels do take all of the money and plenty of the videos get blocked as well. So even just clicking on the link down in the description would mean the world, but also you'll see what else is on there, some block reactions. We're also going to have Patreon exclusive reactions going up there that do make their way to YouTube, but the patrons decide what those you can see. Just go and check it out.
Shawty know he in the way. She thinks she needing her space. I got me a little bit. Little dog, that's the games he play. Cuff one, next day she away. Hot girls give the juveniles play. I don't even pop out nowadays. I'm here a mic full of hope, man. They say I'm so fly, thinking why? I don't know, I'm just a hell of a guy. I'm the Fresh Prince of the new school, ain't no jock in my style. And here goes a message you ain't heard in a while. Hey girls of the world, don't mean to bust your bubble. That man in your life ain't nothing but trouble.
Right, enough talking from me. Let's go in. Drake, if you're reading this, it's too late.
When I pull up on a nigga, tell that nigga baby, I'm too good with these words, watch a nigga backtrack. Rapping, oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend, oh my God.
Strange for like a braggadocio song to be so slow, very slow beat. But I like the beat. I like what's going on there.
Legend, it's too late for my city. I'm the youngest nigga rapping. Oh my God, if I die. Yo, D, I'm the holy one. Yeah, you know what's up. Yeah. They been off for a minute now.
Yeah,
I just can't pretend.
Actually, just the way the production's working and everything like that, and the way it's like coalescing with itself, I am actually starting to fuck with this track quite heavily.
It's so hard for me to let new people in. I can't change this shit set in stone. They can't live this long.
Lakewood means rewind, a gunshot means forward.
Energy.
Requested it, so we rewind.
Way up. Turn it all up.
You know I like piano.
Look, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy. They trying to take away from a nigga. Fucking with the kid and pray for your nigga. I got girls in real life trying to fuck up my day. Fuck going online, that ain't part of my day. I got real shit popping with my family too. Fucking me over. I got rap niggas that I gotta act like I like. But my acting days are over. Fuck them niggas for life. Yeah, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies.
Yeah, I do prefer Drake rapping than Drake singing. I don't mind Drake singing, but yeah, I mean, let's not kid around.
Talking down, man, like I give a fuck. I bought this one a purse, I bought this one a truck, I bought this one a house, I bought this one a mom. Every time I see him, something wrong with their memory, trying to take away from a nigga. So tired of saving all these niggas, Mike.
Yeah, I like that. You could imagine that piano hook in like a drill instrumental would sound very different with the way that those beats are constructed, but just that low-key piano. And then, yeah, his energy on the track with a bit of aggression, with a bit of hate in his heart. Yeah, I kind of like that, this type of Drake. And again.
$10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands, fuck it, man. Let's just not even discuss it, man. Claim. My ex asked me where you moving, I say on the better things. Yeah, 10 bands, 50 bands.
There we go. I was waiting for the first Instagram caption line from Drake. Oh, excuse me. My ex asked me where you moving. I said on to better things. There you go, Drake.
I didn't hit the stride, got my shit going. In the seats, cooking with the wrist motion. Drapes closed, I don't know what time it is. I'm still awake, I gotta shine this shit. And OMG, Niggas sleep, I ain't tripping, I'ma let them sleep. I ain't tripping, let them rest in peace.
Actually,
I've been on
OMG, people sleep, I ain't tripping, I'm gonna let them sleep, I ain't tripping, let them rest in peace. Just, I like that. Like the energy of what he's doing compared to everybody else.
all my watches always timeless, you can keep the diamonds. Treating diamonds of Atlanta like it's king of diamonds. It's all over me, I need a fuel band just to see how long the run has been. 10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands, fuck it, man. Let's just not even discuss it, man.
In that one written by Quentin Miller and Drake, along with a few others. So, yeah, I know a lot of drama around all of that. But, yeah, that was another strong track. I'm enjoying this a lot so far. Different energy, again, to use that word, than the other two albums, isn't it? Very much harder. Not music. It's not like hard musically. It's that kind of weird, off-key, low-key combination of, yeah, the almost disquieting, melancholy beat, but with a hard edge, and then his lyrics going over the top and being about confidence. So, yeah, I like him in that lane. I think that's where he's at his best. And then throw in a few captions, you've got a winning formula. We know that.
Running through the 6 with my woes. Count money, you know how it goes. Niggas want my spot and don't deserve it. I don't like how serious they take themselves. I've always been me, I guess I know myself.
I mean, listen, I like you, Drake, but you can't complain about anyone else from taking themselves too seriously. Come on. You said chips with a dip many times after the Raptors won the championship. In all seriousness, you said that a lot.
I want my chips with the dip, that's all I know. I don't want my chips plain, I want my chips with the dip. So bring them dips. Polos and backpacks, man. That was when Ethan was pushing the Subaru hatchback. Through the 6 with my woes. Yeah. I was running through the 6 with my woes. You know how that shit go. You know how that shit go. You know how that shit go. Running through the 6 with my woes. In here got P. Rain and Chubby and TJ and Winnie and whoa. Yeah. And you know how that shit go.
Same again, the combination and the contrast between how disquieting the beat is and his aggression on the track and his confidence on the track, and then the beat switch there. This is, I mean, it is actually pretty weird. It says very easy to listen to, and I'm comfortable with Drake's flow enough now that it's just quite easy to pick out what he's saying, and it sounds normal in a weird sort of way, I guess because he's made more music in the future that sounds a bit like this. But if you actually think about it, it's very weird contrast between how it sounds. I mean, this is almost like there's elements of the beat that just almost sound like ambient music.
Just how shit happened to go. And you know, through the 6 with my woes. You know how that shit go. You know how that shit go. You know how that shit go.
Okay.
That's the truth. All of you unruly.
With my woes.
That's going to be one that I'm interested in hearing multiple times just to see. I think that hook, both versions of it, is really going to get under my skin after a while. Again, with the weird beat.
Envelopes coming in the mail, let her open them. Hoping for a check again, ain't no telling. Yeah. She invite me to the telly, keep the blade with me when I go to check a bitch, ain't no telling. Yeah, police coming around looking, ain't no telling. Yeah, ain't no telling.
Shit, this already might be the best one yet.
You niggas two-faced, got the club going up on a Tuesday. Yeah, I gave these boys a shot and they fucking failed. Niggas like you took the summer off, we couldn't tell. Dog, just bought a island, got a sail to it. You pick the casket, I put the nail through it. I ain't gotta do it, but fucking somebody gotta do it. Okay, I had to switch the flow up on you niggas, shit was getting too predictable. Yeah, the new shit is on steroids, I would never pass a physical. Yeah, what's the word these days? Bunch of niggas chasing after all these women, they don't even know. Ain't no telling, yeah. She invite me to the telly, keep the blade with me when I go to check.
So weird.
Ain't no telling. Yeah.
It's a really weird record to do a reaction to because every song is kind of it kind of lulls you to sleep a little bit with the beat. I mean, the BPM on every song is very low, but then the lyrics are kind of hitting through like body shots, and you're getting the odd line here. Even though most of the vibe I'm getting is just him, talking with a sense of confidence and addressing a lot of the shit that's been going on in his life.
Dripped up, sauced up, damn girl, I wanna ride with you. I did. I don't know if you know, but I know who you are. You could be big as Madonna, just get in the car and then let's touch the road. Don't make other plans. Say you get up early, you work for the man. Well, he'll understand.
I always find Drake weird when he's talking like this. I just do.
Sauced up, damn girl, I wanna ride with you. Wave.
Again, I mean, I'm saying the same thing about every song, but this one's even more so. This is a very slow, almost Zanny style song, very sleepy. But I like the way in the production that there is the kind of latent voices and chattery noises in the background. It kind of makes it seem like he's in a social setting, but he's talking directly to somebody and kind of like trying to pull him out of the social setting. I think that works aesthetically very well. But yeah, this feels like an album to stick on in the car when you're driving late at night, to stick on while you're walking late at night, or even just to lie down with the headphones on.
Rolling switches, hitting switches. Got me feeling like a ball hog. I don't pass it when I get it.
Sounds like, I like the little beat, sounds like something from Contra.
And just like every single other thing in my life, you can have it when I'm finished. I hear the talk, boy. I give a fuck about the squad, boy. I give a fuck about your mob, boy. Thanks. Yeah, I know you heard things. I'm not new to this. Coming from the motherfucking 6th side. I'm not new to this.
So yeah, a bit more pace to that track, a bit more aggression. But I don't know if I liked it as much as the rest of the tracks. So the album did need a bit of a break in pace though.
Wouldn't dab you with the left hoe. Shut the fuck up. Text from a centerfold. I ain't reply. Let her know I read it though. Voicemail say she ready though. Gon' change her. Change for the better. Hit it then deader. That's my vendetta. The work.
Just hold on one moment, and someone will be right with you in service.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember I went to Louis V with half. Watch them spread $10,000 on the glass. I never ever thought I'd see that in my life. Now I'm in the East, cause them boys are getting right, man. I was... Yo, hear what?
Him fry and asleep a while ago and I found in a drizzy.
Blowing up, line blowing up, they need the whole thing. Get it? And now we blowing up, they need the whole thing.
What I liked about this song is it told a bit more of a story. I don't know how true that is of Drake suddenly working on what would seem to be some sort of phone scam or something like that in order to supplement the money that he needed before he actually blew up as an artist. But I like the contrast between blowing up the phone and obviously blowing up as a star. Again, it is a little hard to actually do the reaction to this album. I'm vibing off this record. I'm enjoying it. I feel like this is one that I will listen to multiple times and enjoy when I'm in a certain type of mood. But at the same time, there aren't the tracks on here that are hitting quite as hard. They're not quite as immediate, and so I'm self-conscious of the fact that I'm making a video. But the tracks are sleepy.
I'm in Miami. I need to call up Miss Cassidy. My name is Party, not participation. Sorry for the miscommunication. I need a drink. I know she keep it well as an army. She thinks she saw the Titanic. I get
Titanic.
She think it's with me and all.
Still in Miami. Most of these girls are too messy. I gotta do some reflecting. I gotta find me one out here that's good at taking direction. Feelings these days. But hearing the scripture with that many sixes, you should be afraid.
Young nigga preach. Preach.
Slowly on a Wednesday night, girl, I'm lonely. Admit it if you just keep quiet, girl, I'm slumped in mood.
when I'm lonely, when I'm lonely. The woman in the world, the woman that you do for me when I'm lonely.
I was just soaring away with this one. A completely different vibe, obviously.
Yeah. When you get to where I'm at, you gotta remind them where the fuck you at. I ain't tryna chance it. I be with the bands like a nigga went to Jackson State of Grambling. Young Nick Cannon with the snare drum dance. They never told me when you get the crown, it's gonna take some getting used to. New fans, watch me dance. You fucking with the best, man, I'm too advanced. After this drop, like I knew the man.
Okay, so are we going to bring a different energy for the second part of this record? Kind of hope so. I prefer this. It's not that I prefer it. I just like the kind of upbeat, more aggressive nature of this track compared to everything else. I don't think I could have done another 7 tracks of that pace because I think I may have actually fallen to sleep. This has woken me up. I was checking what this meant. You don't understand. I'm the one I want to hear from. Like something about Diddy wanting this beat and Drake jumping on it first. All that sort of stuff. That's interesting. I like all that stuff. And then just generally, he's not feeling the pressure of everybody coming for his throne. He's feeling comfortable up there. He wants a little bit more. He wants some pressure. He wants some aggression. He wants some conflict. Now, he's had it since. He's definitely had it since.
About the 2 cents I ain't never spent. When they say you're too famous to pack a gat, I gotta remind them about where I'm from. Going at a nigga throat like a herringbone. Boy, do I smell beef? Pheromones. 25 and still remember the drought in 87. Lord, tell them bitches I ain't got no time to play games with them. I ain't got no time.
But I'm sorry, Wayne's just come through with the best verse on this whole thing. Just because he's actually rapping with double entendre and slick lines, which is as much as I've enjoyed this and it's been rap heavy, it hasn't been as slick as some of his other stuff. I think it might just be the subject matter. I get a bit bored after a little while of somebody. I like braggadocious rap. I like rap about confidence. But when it's just that one after another, I tend to get a bit bored because it's like, okay, mate, I get it. But even though Wayne's doing a similar thing, obviously it's fucking Lil Wayne, isn't it? I mean, the guy's ridiculous.
Booming out in South Gwinnett like Lou Will. 6 men like Lou Will. 2 girls and they get along like on. Thought I told you, you didn't listen. Fiat, I'm a magician, I'm on it. I'm like MacGyver, I'm Michael Myers. I kill Caress and cut the lights off. The shit is frightening.
Here we go.
Motherfucking thing I'm old. Gotta know, I'm here to fuck with niggas' souls. My heart is cold, it's probably cause I'm from the snow. With all my woes, there's nothing like this. Young, but I'm making millions to work the night shift. Yeah, work the night shift. Yeah, it's over, yeah, I'm leaving. I'm gone, I can't stay here no more. And I can't sleep on the floor, man, I'm leaving.
I like the sound of the hammer on the steel. Now, might be reaching, but I just had a quick glance at what this song's all about. Didn't realise this whole thing was, if you're reading this it's too late, I'm leaving the label, this is my last thing, I'm still releasing it on iTunes, so it feels my contractual thing. Didn't know all of it, just literally got this burst of information in the last few seconds. That sample on there, striking while the iron's hot. I mean, am I reaching there? Is he moving out and just attacking while he can, while the iron's hot? Don't know, but either way, it sounds good.
I'm leaving, you know I got my reason. Oh, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. I know I'm out on my own, I just gotta hit the road, I just gotta know the road, I just gotta hit the road.
Musically, really like this song. Lyrically, it's not really anything to it, but it's not like trying to be anything to it. It's just kind of repeating the same mantra and over again. And I guess that's the point. Interesting track. And I feel like I know way more about what's going on now.
I see you doing well, baby. Oh, you pulling shit together, I can tell, baby. Is you single or what? I need a girl from the country. I don't deserve it. She's just a little too perfect. She's just a little too worth it. I don't deserve her at all. No, not at all. I only text a man, I never call. I'm still a canine at heart, I'm a dog.
Bounce to the trap right now.
Here we go. Come on.
and say we can sip right now. Tour around the city is the shit right now. It's kinda lit right now that you're here right now. Pop a couple perks, get it in right now. Saturday nights, I'm in my bed right now. I'm a dog, I'm a he, baby. He, baby. I'm a dog. I go ham, I'm a hog. Ain't cough. Fantasizing and listening, switching up positions. Do you mind if we just menage just a little? Yeah.
Shit, that was a cool track. I liked it. I liked the vibe of it, but I really thought Travis was going to take it to the stratosphere. We were going to actually beyond the stratosphere. We were going to go out into space. We didn't quite. I liked the track, but when I knew Travis was coming in, and then it started going bam, 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 full Stranger Things, I thought, okay, here we go, but it never quite hit there, but still.
Conversations with mama, man, my life is a mess. Ain't been returning the text, so she been reading the press. She got Google alerts, them shits go straight to her phone. Yeah, your father's child, man, thank God you got some me and you. At least I always see it through. Convinced that there's someone better, like that girl from your gym who trains you. I know you wanna arrange it. You told me she's free Thursday. You do things. Listen,
I just like listening to Drake like this. There's no two ways about it. He doesn't sound like anybody else. That's why.
I really hate using this tone with you, mama. I really hate getting aggressive on this phone with you, mama. I really hate wasting your time to check a clone or two, mama. This is a crazy life, but you and the 6 raised me right. Don't ever take advice, that was great advice. That nigga still in the club. Call him after we get off the phone and show him some love. That nigga Memphis for real. Girl, he love you to death, not to forgive him. At least I've been to a prison. At least I know what it's like. I used to rap on the phone with one of his friends doing life.
Yeah, I mean, there's no two ways about it. After 19,000 songs of Drake talking about how amazing he is, it's very, very, very nice to just hear him talking like this. It's just way more interesting.
I used to get teased for being black, and now I'm here and I'm not black enough. Cause I'm not acting tough or making stories up about where I'm actually from. Pay the price. You and the 6 raised me right. That shit saved my life. Listen, you can hear them calling my name. I'm all over the place. I can't sit in one place. I'm not ashamed.
Yeah, it's just a whole vibe, this one. I love the beat, the smooth singing in the chorus. I guess it is a chorus, right? And then, yeah, I just do kind of prefer this introspective style of Drake, but I like the way the album has been split. You wouldn't necessarily call it enough. I guess you call it in half. So you have that hard-hitting, the braggadocious stuff in the beginning. And then, to be fair, it has changed a lot after that. I mean, used to is a little bit, but, after that, it has changed. And it is a different vibe, a mixture of more up-tempo stuff, and some, obviously this is very, very kind of soulful and soothing. But it's definitely not up there with Nothing Was the Same for me as an album, but at the same time, it's I can imagine putting this on, walking in the dark, freezing cold, something like that. She could be literally in a couple of hours as I record this, and it really growing on me those unusual melancholy hooks in the production, not the actual hooks of the song, not the choruses, but the little hooks and samples really starting to attach themselves and get under my skin.
Hate that I treat it like it's a whatever thing. Trust me, girl, this shit is everything to me. We still good, are we still good? Are we still good, are we still good? You still down. Yeah. Number in the side of service. Who can I call for your information? What am I supposed to do after we done everything that we done? Who is your replacement?
Strange contrast in this song. It's a beautiful track, the beat, the melody, everything like that. If you just listen to it without really listening to what he's saying, beautiful track. But when Drake talks about women, it just makes me feel weird. It just does. It just does. Who can I call for your information? What am I supposed to do? So just chill out, mate.
Love it. Oh, you gotta love it. I heard what's circulating, let's get to the bottom of it. I told one to send me something and I got it covered. Somehow I always rise above it. Why you think I got my head in the clouds on my last album cover?
There we go.
The game wish I could go back in life, not to change, just to feel a couple things twice. 28 at midnight, wonder what's next for me. You need to act your age and not your girl's age. It gets worse by the annual. My career's like a how-to manual, so I guess it's understandable, man. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
This is more like it. This is more like it. What a banger. This is more like it.
But here we are. Yeah. Lately I feel the hate is eating away at my confidence. They scream out my failures and whisper my accomplishments. Alter my messages like we have words, and stories about my life hit the net like a bad serve. Bitter women, I'm over texting the PMS and crazy this year. Fucking with my image, I was trying to reach the youth so I could save them this year. And 4 weeks later, nobody even speaks about it. Damn, I just had to say my piece about it. Oh, you gotta love it. But they scared of the truth, so back to me showing out in public. That's the hottest subject, Harrison. But fuck all the blushing and fuck your discussions and fuck all the judgment. Your content so aggressive lately, what's irking you? Shit is getting so personal in your verses too. I wanna prove that I'm #1 over all these niggas. Winner here already, but somehow I'm heating up. Been serving the game and feel like I've seen
so many bars in this track. So many bars in this track. I have heard 5 AM in Toronto. There's a reaction to that on the internet. I haven't heard 9 AM in Dallas. So it's obviously something that I've got to hear at some point. But yeah, I like this series a lot.
Done on the double with cheese. Special order for anybody that's coming for me. Shit, you probably flinch if somebody sneeze. You see, they got me back talking like it's just 40 Ollie and me. And head to toe, I'm product of it. I know your girl well, just not in public. Blame the city, I'm a product of it. Young nigga from the city, you gotta love it.
Killer finale. Killer finale. Really like the back half of that record. Actually, really like the front half of that record. I'm glad that it switched though, because I was worried on the front half that it was going to be like that all the way through and I was going to get a bit sleepy. And you can tell just by my energy that it has woken me up. I'll reiterate my point. I don't think it's on the same level as Nothing Was the Same, but at the same time it felt like its own little cut, and I like the fact that it was different. It's not as grandiose as that record. However, that's not to say that it doesn't feel big, because it does, and there's plenty of tracks that have a certain epic quality, whether that's Jungle, whether that's No Telling. Yeah, actually, there's some really good tracks on there. Energy, some very good tracks on there. And I did like the little interlude in the middle. So I think that is one that's going to grow on me a bit more. It wasn't as immediately poppy as Nothing Was the Same or Take Care, and I mean poppy in a positive way. But there was an immediacy and an accessibility to those records, which is not here. Overall, yeah, a very interesting record. It is interesting to hear Drake being that aggressive the whole time. And while I did get a little bit bored of him being braggadocious so many tracks in a row, he did switch it up. And then plenty of the tracks later on in the record weren't so much about that. And then he finished with back definitely in that lane again, but with a slightly different style, with a more aggressive beat, with a slightly more boom-bappy beat with the final track. So yeah, there we go. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. He's a fantastic artist. I don't care what anybody says. I even like his newer stuff. Guys, that's about it. Make sure you let me know down below if you finish with an unsub down below. And let me know your thoughts on the record. Let me know your thoughts on other Drake stuff. Let me know if there's anything that I need to have seen or heard or talk about that I may have missed. You know, these reactions, I can miss stuff. That is just the nature of the beast. Guys, if you can, I mean, please do even click on the Patreon link. Without Patreon, reaction channels and my reaction channels are impossible. Every single video, all of this work, all of this energy, every pen is taken by the labels. It sucks, it's just the way it is right now, but the support of the patrons is the lifeblood and life force of the channel. And guys, if you're new, please subscribe. You know the YouTube stuff, like the video, share the video. Let's get that likes up. Let's get those thousands of likes in there. Guys, really appreciate you hanging out with me for this one. I've been John Denton, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.
Bring them this.